HP.
Bronzong.
I literally, he healed 3 times and then fucking did it. He just woke up and did it. He was asleep.
We'll never get more than 3 Pokemon.
Oh my
I know someone that lives there.
God.
Really?
Oh my
Yes.
It's
God.
very cold there right now, apparently.
Right now, right
By
now.
very- And by very cold, I mean like
what the
in the 50s.
fuck?
Oh, that's not too cold.
How cold is it there right now? For you?
Bro, get out
It fluctuates. Like it's really cold in the morning. I actually don't know how cold
He
it is.
shot me with a gun!
And then it gets kind of warm.
Sorry, I'm upset.
I know it's starting to get colder, right, you guys?
Yeah, we're hitting that winter zone.
Hoodie season, baby. I put my hoodie on.
Hoodie
Hey, look.
Hoodie
He
season.
wasn't
I
dead!
put my hoodie on
Okay.
like 4 days ago, and I was like, man, I
That
missed
was
wearing
scary.
hoodies.
I don't...
Yeah.
He wasn't dead.
We live, by the way.
Oh, what?
Wow, look at that. That's
Tyler.
crazy. That's wild.
No, it's...
I guess he kind of did.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That Mr. Mime coming back was the scariest thing that's ever happened in a
That's okay.
Pokemon game. I almost started crying.
I thought he was dead too.
Mistakes are made. Is there any audio on the screen for you guys?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's just.
Okay.
That's what I
What?
hear.
How your kids
I
doing?
just hear breath noises.
That's fucked.
No, I mean on the Discord stream of Danganronpa, is there any audio?
Yeah, that's what I.
What do you mean?
Never mind. That's why I couldn't hear anything except breathing.
That's
Oh my god.
No, I could hear breathing. I guess it was someone else.
What are you freaking out about?
He's a
Dude.
Krogan
That was just like, I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was this guy on the screen.
That is a thing. We haven't really
Ready
discussed
for
it
us
that
to
much, you know?
kill
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, wait, why did they choose that guy to be on the front cover?
It probably changes, right?
Oh, that's cool. But the guy on the left stays the same?
I'm gonna go get something to drink really quick.
Where did Rock go?
Sweet.
Oh.
I'm at like the section in
Dad, come back.
Ocarina of Time where like I don't know what to do next.
Dude, you're playing games right now?
6 months ago.
No, I'm just talking about retro, like, you know, for now. I'm playing. I didn't realize we went live, but cool. I think I'm missing some abilities.
it's not
That would
that
be
funny.
useful. I ran out of arrows. I need to go get more arrows.
How come you haven't played Breath of the Wild?
I don't know, it's a really big game.
Tyler's broken.
I think after I finish Legends of Arceus, I'll probably play that game. After I finish all the...
I'm surprised you haven't finished
Come
one.
home, dude.
I'm still trying to finish Legend.
Yeah.
As well.
There's like a post
Legend
game.
of what?
Arceus.
Holy shit, that's
Oh.
so clutch.
Oh no.
Oh, is it didn't you say you don't have a Switch?
No, I do. Tyler lied.
Welcome to
I was kind of
Danganronpa.
thinking,
Welcome to
No,
the
we-
didn't you and I...
We've played
Didn't you and I
Smash
play
together,
Smash?
Whale.
No,
Actually,
exactly.
I actually played Mario Golf. I don't know why I believe Tyler.
I just... I heard... yeah, I was like, I swear I played with Swarlz, but I was like, I don't want to say that now because... Well...
No, well, you have to call me out. That's the...
No one said anything! Everyone just went along with the show!
Just said something.
I definitely said I don't. I definitely said I have a swatch.
Oh, he said Swatch. Yeah. But
Yeah, exactly!
Well, it's
Yeah, same! I was like, okay. You know, one of those, like, when you switch at home type deals.
That's
What?
too funny.
Oh, when you're like, oh, in McDonald's, and your parents are like, we've got McDonald's at home.
All right. We're back
I don't
in-
think that's ever been an
No,
experience I've had.
Danganronpa.
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 To everybody
news.
that's watching, if I sound a little bit weird, I'm sorry. I'm getting over a sickness.
The sickness.
Down with the sickness.
The flu is still alive and well.
Sean's not here,
Have
so
you-
I'll be taking over all of his roles. On top of my own.
Where's Sean?
Hope you feel better soon, Swarlz. Being sick
Thank
sucks.
you.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Ahem.
Being sick does suck.
I haven't done this in so long.
It's been like a month, right? Or a month and a half.
It's been
Feels
quite
like
a
it.
long time.
Ahem. So, is everybody ready to... What? Am I blind?
Sean?
Are we missing someone?
That's quite funny.
Sorry, Mono.
True.
Yeah, we
Oh,
said what?
Monokuma's right.
Is
We
that
are
my
missing
brother?
someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toko's not here.
And Toko is...
Sean.
That, I mean, that's right.
You really don't remember?
Kidding. I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little
Oops.
nut job?
Who's that?
The author.
The girl,
There's a lot
That
of
was-
girls.
like the anime, like writer,
She's just an
and she's
author.
kind of psycho.
The anime guy.
Oh, the pigtail one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who smells? He doesn't shower. She's
Oh,
a crucial
that
part
right?
of the class trial
She
this
like
time.
me for real.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie. I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please.
Mm.
And just like that, just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible.
Oh my god.
You're terrible. Whew. So now everyone's here, right? Okay
Nope.
then. Hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Wait. I like playing Chihiro.
Chihiro.
Dude, maybe
What?
she was in the gym.
Yeah, I said I liked playing Chihiro.
Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problem with her. Somebody made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Somebody standing right here. Is it you?
Very sad.
Miss
my
Fujisaki? I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course,
Why?
the idea of 3D makes me cringe.
What the heck? Oh man.
What do you have to say, Byakuya?
I gave you plenty of time to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. Cool,
But you-
cool dude. Nice.
Hina?
I guess I wasn't much help at all on this one.
You did it.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Guilty.
typical. Celeste?
There is something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it.
All right, because they're trying to frame her that she's the whatever killer, the famous
Genocide
one.
Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
How could you forget, Whale? Wait, why'd you skip over the guy in the middle? I don't know why the
You're
killer did
Joko.
what they did. What? Did we?
Did we? Didn't? I
Oh,
think we did.
or
we
does
did.
he progress the story?
Oh, he might progress the story.
I don't remember.
I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro? Okay. All right. That whole math scene. That's
Well then.
I will uncover the villain who performed such heinous acts on a weaker individual.
Thanks.
I literally only hear her voice as that now.
Yeah.
You ready? We doing this?
Wait, where's Kyoko?
Hey, come
Oh, she's back
on.
there.
Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up?
Make sure no one else is hiding between the...
There she is. She is.
Hey,
She is.
I think that's it.
Boom.
Shall we go?
Shall we begin? Okay, cool. That was a
Oh,
waste
yeah,
of time.
the elevator.
We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes.
That's not what you said.
I gave a small nod in reply. With one last breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. Are Kojima and Nomura really friends? The steel
They
box,
both in Japan.
the steel box with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. Sinks? No, it says sounds. Sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. All right, whatever. And as we went deeper,
That's a word.
the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop. What do you think? It's redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting?
Wait, does it look different?
I guess it's a little different.
Don't waste our time with stupid questions.
Right?
Let's
Yeah,
get
the
this over
walls are
with.
gold now.
Maybe they're gold.
Very
Good, good. You're rip raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
well.
Okay, then let's get this show on the road.
Thrills,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
chills,
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. And so-
Danganronpa.
The curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A
A
deadly
lot of dead.
class trial.
Damn. I was thinking before, like, man, we're gonna forget everything, but then I remembered this game, like, reminding you of everything.
Let's set some skills. Lost and not. What does that do? Increase time limit? Hell yeah.
Are these like consumables or?
I think they're just skills,
They're passives.
like abilities or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You earn some for doing, like, talking to each character between, free times and stuff.
Yeah, the gift thingies, right?
I don't think the gifts help with that. I think the gifts are just,
Oh, it's just talking.
yeah, I think it's just talking.
Okay.
Yeah, we got one while the bros probably did something.
Let's begin with a basic
Finding connection or
explanation
something.
of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone
guys think you could do
else
this?
will graduate.
Be the headmaster or be part of the class trial?
You could be the blackened.
Oh, probably, dude.
Okay, then. So, first off,
I don't know. I'm pretty trash at Among Us.
let's talk about
They're
the
not.
murder weapon.
Yeah, I hate that game.
Yeah, but you're not trash at it.
First, you have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. I wonder what it was.
I actually don't remember.
Don't worry, I'm playing now,
Coffee
which
cup.
means
I know what
I
it is.
remember.
The dumbbell.
Oh yeah, it does say that.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
That's true.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But
Oh, you know what I didn't do?
instrument
I didn't change my settings.
I bet it
was that was it.
pipe.
That's wrong.
There.
There it is,
Bob,
there it is.
Kill it. Oh, what?
No, we should let them talk it all out.
Poor Chihiro.
Poor Chihiro.
Why are we not doing anything?
Hold on.
Chihiro's. It appears it was.
According to the Monokuma file, what kind
Oh.
of blunt? I bet it was an iron.
Oh fuck!
You missed it again.
Whoops.
Dude,
Oh
Sean
my
was,
gosh. Sean
Sean
was
was a
better at
crack shot
this
at
game.
this. Yeah.
kind of blunt? I bet
Right
it
here.
was
Yeah,
an
but
iron pipe.
he's using a technique. Oh, you missed. Oh, he got it.
My aim's always.
I was
true,
saying
or-
that he didn't change his settings though. So.
Yeah, I didn't change the
Ah.
volume settings, so the music's way too loud.
Oh, you can you pause it?
I don't think I can from
And
here.
pause during a trial? Oh, you can.
Controls.
Just fix it.
Hold on. No, I can't open the
It
actual
was
menu.
covered in blood.
Oh,
And there was nothing
just
else
turn
that
it down
could
from your
Oh.
system
cause
settings.
that kind of injury.
I have to change the mix in the game.
No, just change the mix outside of the game.
That's
I was
not-
just gonna say, like,
That's not
do
how
your
it
In
works.
volume
OBS?
mixer.
No, if you do,
So I
yeah, if
just-
you right-click on your audio thing, you can go to volume,
Open the volume
mixer,
mixers.
No,
and you can just turn the game down.
Yeah, but that doesn't change. That doesn't change the in-game problem of the music being too loud over the voices.
Oh, you're talking about over the voices.
Oh man. Okay, yep.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
True.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake.
I was like,
and
no.
blood down on the ground.
No, you don't get it.
You don't understand.
Looked at her head wound?
Yay! That's so creepy.
Did they do any investigating? Come
No.
on.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move
sounds
on
so
to
familiar.
discussion of the culprit.
Ah.
Although I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Who is it then, Byakuya?
What? For real? Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer.
Just
the person.
reordered the thing he said.
The person you made me talk to about for fucking 20 minutes. Did he really kill Chihiro? I'm back. Hold on. You know what? That's too much work now. New element has been added to the non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Sure, because I don't remember what it is. White noise. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I didn't know it. I don't know what that white noise means.
There'll be extra words around that I have to shoot down. They might be in the way.
I see.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed.
Okay.
As far as I'm
You'll see. You'll know. You'll know what it is.
That's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
Hey, so speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is.
Okay.
I don't know who that is.
There is proof of it.
The culprit is Case closed. Why?
Why do their voices
just
sound
no proof.
like chipmunks?
Because he's
I'm speeding it up. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing.
No, wrong.
You're wrong.
break.
Yo.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Where's Egg?
No one reason he could be involved.
What?
What's up, Egg?
I found this file while I was looking
Yeah.
around the archive in the library.
Found is a strong word.
I guess it's some kind
Hi,
of
Egg.
confidential
Right, I
file
was
the
given
police
to
put
him, right?
together about
What's
the
up, OJ?
Genocide Jack case.
OJ.
Hi,
What up,
OJ.
OJ?
Shit, isn't
What up,
it?
Egg?
What was something like that doing in the library?
Doing in the library.
More trouble than it's worth. So let's
More
forget
trouble
about
than
that
it's
for now.
worth.
More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail.
Sean is too sick to read.
According to the file,
Out
there
loud.
appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case.
Can't believe he's not in the
First
chat right
is
now.
that
What a
bloody
jerk.
message is found written at the scene of every
The
murder.
bloody message.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Why does they do that with their faces? Oh, come on.
Wait, I was like, why is she responding to that?
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something
Look how they're
that's
not even
never
fazed
been
by
made
it.
public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Me? The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know, if I'm not mistaken, has to do with the positioning of the body.
I got it.
That's what you just said.
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
Egg, for you, you get a yeah. Kind of ended.
Yeehaw.
Damn.
You know what I'm gonna?
I don't
do
think I've ever
now?
experienced a Tyler yeehaw in person.
Straight into your ears.
I'm actually
Perfect.
gonna close the game.
You're gonna lose it all!
What?
Mm.
Hold on.
The yeehaw too
Don't
powerful?
worry. This is
Uh,
this is gonna make sense soon. I think.
Did I close the stream or keep it up?
Yeah!
Ah! Breaks everything. All right, guys. Thanks for coming to Danganronpa.
Thanks for coming out, everyone. Hope you liked. Also, what's up, Robert Gunderson? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Okay.
Wait, did you restart the game?
Yeah, he restarted the game so he could fix his volumes.
Okay.
Yeah, but see, this is exactly what I was saying you should do.
It's not random. The guy's still there.
Oh, okay.
It was the other one though at first. Yeah, it was like the one that Tyler voices, Oi or whatever.
What's up?
Wait, what?
Do we have to redo all the things again?
Yeah, I ain't reading.
We were like 2 things in.
No, he saved it right before the thing.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what's
yeah, it's right here at the class trial.
Look, easy.
You couldn't hear it, but Whale laughed.
All right, everybody, just go get some popcorn. It's okay. We'll be right back.
Heroes. Don't know why.
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Kaboom.
Just like, I bet it was, but I have no proof.
Well, he is
Isn't
the
that just
clairvoyant,
classic human
right?
behavior?
Actually true.
The culprit is Genocide Jack.
On case closed.
But
Why?
What
well, I mean, there's just no proof for it.
No.
Take that.
You're wrong.
Objection.
Makoto zooming.
I can play that game.
Booblust.
Thank you. Thank you for skipping through it.
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way.
And how's that?
Guys, it's Aaron. Guys, it's Aaron Yeager.
People who know about this are the higher ups
Who's
in the
that?
police department.
However,
From Attack on Titan.
Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
I haven't seen it.
So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it?
That's a good question.
There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way.
I mean, it could be you.
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie! What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Yes and no?
Another riddle.
What?
Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
Man.
It's a riddle for sure. But I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also to not be Toko. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right?
What?
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Moon Knight? Also,
Yeah.
just remember that this was made in like 2012 or something. This word is not great, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, 2008? Holy heck!
Is it because
I said like
Genocide
12.
Jack has a split personality?
I think. I don't actually know
read
when it
that
got
somewhere in the
localized.
File too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have split personality has to do with her behavior. Her behavior changed.
I got it!
Yeah, I mean...
You're talking
We
about
got
how she
it!
started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right.
Right.
Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
He was all weird.
Oh yeah, that was
I'm
weird.
fine, I'm fine. Yeah! Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Yeah!
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted.
Really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else from the Japanese version. It seems like the locals only did that to make the minigame work.
What?
The roll has a front and back, a top inning and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to
Doesn't
mention,
sound
when she
melancholy at all.
regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
I think it's
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
It's like they're recapping the game for us. It won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
I never even looked at the fan translation.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation.
Okay.
She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
Who
This
asked?
is
He
the
said.
real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you
I
wouldn't
love
let
Byakuya,
Genocide Jack kill
unironically.
anyone. But in spite of that promise,
I just want to
I'm
know
sorry.
how Toko.
I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. Okay, go Swarlz.
I just don't get how Toko lifted that ginormous freaking dumbbell.
I'm with you.
I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Oh, okay.
That's the only reason I promised.
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that, but you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second...
Well, hello there. Is it me?
Your time is very long.
It's way too long.
Wait, Genocide Jill.
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack, Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill.
What the fuck is this? Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
She's so intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie.
You said that earlier,
Behind
for
every
sure.
dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
Your tongue in your mouth.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack.
Not really
If a secret
embarrassing.
like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, maybe so.
Embarrassing
but
is one way to put it.
it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said. I need to get more details about all of this. Status, dead body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need?
That was it.
Give it up. You killed her.
I think it was him.
Yeah, it has
Yeah,
to
it was
be.
on him.
He's trying to pin it on her.
Yeah.
So that
I think it was
you could tell.
Byakuya. He was trying to get out.
What more proof
Ah!
do we need?
Dude, what?
They tricked me.
You say that.
When you compare your past
Ow!
murders to this, the modus operandi matches.
I thought you were gonna miss again.
So did I.
We gotta get more Fortnite in, Tyler.
Yeah, you gotta do some more
More
shooters.
aim
I'm
training.
not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
What's that?
How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
Yo, Iron Aggro.
Yo.
There's a new sheriff in town.
Damn.
It's you.
Quack, 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 quack.
Very particular way of doing disgusting things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and the...
Oh shit.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a
Come on,
pair of
Byakuya.
scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Couldn't get that one detail.
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other
Oh,
murders.
maybe she didn't have scissors.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method?
That would be kind of weird.
And there's more.
A little sus.
One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
I love a good pesto.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
Seriously.
Are you saying the other difference
Spaghetti.
has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The
Those
second
are
difference
spaghetti.
is related to how she was suspended. In the photos, the other Genocide Jack cases, all the victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference in what was used as a suspender.
I got it.
Shoelaces or something, right?
Do you remember?
It was the
extension
cord.
Rope, right?
Oh,
Extension
yeah.
cord.
They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
Makoto, please. It's clearly an extension cord.
What is your point?
Makoto, please.
Well,
Makoto, please.
Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
Sheesh.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the
Biting our
arrangement.
finger or thumb.
Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I
Genocide or
use.
gumbo.
What was her ultimate?
Genocide
Ultimate
Jill?
fiendish murderer.
Yes.
Well, I mean, yeah. No, I was
The
like
anime
Toko.
writer, right?
She's the ultimate
Oh.
author? Something like that?
Author? Okay.
She writes. As opposed to the guy next to her who does, like
fanfic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
One more difference.
Huh?
Huh? Ultimate writing
You
prodigy.
really didn't notice? Take a look at who
Gender.
the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a
Yep,
pattern
they're all
there
men.
waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Let's see. There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it. If you look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is, I think I figured it out on why she couldn't have killed Chihiro. Because Chihiro
Was her
was
lover.
A girl.
Was her lover!
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the
What happens if you get it wrong, Tyler?
You lose health.
Die.
Health. You lose influence.
Lose a heart.
What are you talking about?
And if you lose
Oh.
enough influence, then they kind of just vote you instead.
Wow.
Sorry.
The Genocide Jack cases,
Punished for
all the victims
contributing
had
to the
something in
discussion.
common.
But wrongly. You gotta be right.
Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shojigaku, 23. Kano Ise, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30.
I wouldn't have realized they're all males.
Komasuna Taro. Takefumi Gono. Uchida Naohia. Takeshi Masamue. Yuto Yumejima. There was no end to it.
They were all guys?
That's right.
Makes
She would
nervous.
point out herself.
Passion and
You think she'd just say it.
are all adorable little men. I can't believe I said it. I'm so embarrassed.
The hell is wrong?
I'm so embarrassed.
Old rattle boy on boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam.
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly? Cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That's true.
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the
I wonder if she makes them herself, or if you have a guy. You have a scissors guy.
Probably got a scissors guy.
Yeah, scissors girl.
You're right. I shouldn't have assumed.
Are you sure about that?
I was actually hoping that she was going to do something like this.
She's fully equipped.
That's right. I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side?
That's true.
Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you, gutter dog?
Tell me, you're gonna sit here and tell me I'm wrong?
Tell me I'm wrong.
No balls.
Amazing.
She came down in a bubble, Doug.
Grow up, Doug.
I mentioned I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the
Come
real
on, Makoto, let's
not
speed this
some
up.
copycat killer or
I'm
whatever.
joking, by the way. But he has the answer.
Okay, actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. Who could it be?
Select someone.
The only person who knows about the case file.
I dare you to select
me?
Cop.
No, go over one more. No, go back to like a dead person.
It has to be Sayaka. You got it wrong this time. Think about it and try again.
That's just too funny.
Shit.
I can't believe they actually let you.
Do the cop. Oh, nah. She'll just give the same answer.
Yeah, just do Byakuya.
Here's my answer.
Here's my answer.
Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are
Da,
you
da, da.
saying Mr. Togami did it?
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted
Yes.
to pin the crime on her.
The only person who could have done it. It was Chihiro.
He rearranged the pages to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The entire
Wouldn't he have studied that case file so much though that he would know more about it?
You would think.
I think he was just expecting everyone to go along with it.
I see.
Because she is a murderer, so.
now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking
When did I
about it
start being
now,
sus? You have to know.
the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
Water.
Water?
Oh, my bad. And the locker rooms.
He's still playing Ocarina, dude.
I had a cough, so I muted my mic.
He did, he did.
They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree?
Suspicious.
Went a little Hifumi there.
I was drinking coffee.
Seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
Makoto and Coffee sounds like Hifumi.
Since you're a guy,
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should.
But how would you know it was a girl before you knew?
How would we know it was Chihiro?
I'd say, on the contrary, there's something very strange.
Yeah, and Makoto's like, well, hold on.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
He's trying to power pose you.
And what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to
Power
everyone.
pose.
A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Yes, what is it?
You haven't heard of that one?
Truth flashback.
Truth flashback.
I don't remember what this
Ooh.
is. Hold down the Y button. You'll memorize that weak spot. Oh. Okay, I did not get it.
All up to you, Tyler.
Don't worry, I got this.
Monokuma file number 2.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Mm-hmm.
But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction for any guy.
Why is this voice doing that?
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course,
That's what I
would
should have.
suggest
That's
we
what I
check
should have
the
grabbed.
girls'
Yeah.
locker room.
Yep.
There was no
Yep.
time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me
So
with
strange, empty.
Pop, 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 pop. Oh, sorry. I was shooting my gun at him.
You said but he was acting
Oh,
Whoa,
that's
chipmunks!
That's a natural.
The victim was Chihiro.
That's a natural.
So, of course, I would suggest there was no time. What's so strange?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Ah, I see. I see how it works.
Okay, now we just take that into this one.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird.
No, I was wrong. No.
Wait.
My influence. What if we just take this one?
Byakuya was acting kind of weird before, but he was acting.
If you're presented with the opportunity to
Oh, I would
The
not have.
victim was Chihiro.
Yeah.
I had the backwards.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, kind of
backwards.
weird though.
That's an interesting way of doing it, but I like it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that, because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see.
Oh.
That's a good answer, I must admit.
You got me there.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that.
What
Go ahead.
more would he need?
Show us.
You haven't shown
You're
us
right.
anything.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
Yeah, Celeste's still kind of upset.
There
She's
is.
very surprised.
I think
Mhm.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Oh, he's shaking now.
The differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proved Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be?
The fact that you said rope and it wasn't a rope.
Library desk lamp.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors.
True.
And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
Yeah.
That.
But Chihiro was suspended with
A library desk lamp.
Some kind of rope.
was it not?
That's right. It absolutely was.
Then
Shoelaces.
there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously,
Oh.
somebody else.
Oh, dude.
All right, more
Shit.
Fortnite, more Fortnite. Chihiro was suspended with Celeste's hair.
But Chihiro, it was some kind of.
That's right.
Then there must be some.
Hey, Byakuya.
What's
I've
the
never seen that
what's the
rope
slow down
before
button?
in my
Oh, go.
life.
Okay, never mind.
No, that's wrong.
There's a slow
I
down
think you're
button.
ignoring it.
I don't know.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What?
An extension cord?
Byakuya,
Did no one else look at the body?
extension cord in the library more than
Apparently not.
once, haven't you?
Yeah,
And the
apparently
same
no one
extension
cared.
cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder.
That'd be me though, for
And
real.
there's no way
It's like,
someone
damn,
who
someone
uses
died?
that extension
I'm
cord
sure you
as
guys
much
got
as
it.
you do would
Oh my
discover
God.
I'm sure you guys will figure it out. I'll show up though.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait,
Cannot be cornered.
not even involved.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened.
An accomplice.
So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need
Thoroughly
to talk about
uncornered.
this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait, what was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean... Can I really just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said.
I got it!
The scene of the crime.
You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right?
How'd you get in
Are
there?
you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Oh, he's sweating.
Awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up until now, maybe Byakuya never could have realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Let's see it.
Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else.
Coffee stain.
What's with the stars?
Oh, the poster.
The poster is definitely a good one. Yeah.
I think it's a coffee stain, right? Oh.
Coffee stain?
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker
Because it's got
room.
the blood on it.
Oh, it's a girl. Right?
Is some
Yeah, it's of the girl.
The
'Cause
poster
why
in
would
the
there be a
girls'
girl
locker
poster
room
in the
was-
girls' room?
Yeah.
Yeah, water. Why would that be a thing?
A picture
I
of a
mean-
big boob supermodel.
A big boob.
Big boobs.
Why?
Why
Well,
would
that's
the
very...
girls' locker room have a
Coda's very
poster like
non-progressive.
I bet those massive gem zippers were totally fake.
that? Meanwhile, the boys' locker
He doesn't
room
care.
had
Man, this would have been funny
poster
to
of
have
the
Sean
super
here for
popular
this.
boy band Tornado.
He would have been like, yeah, okay.
Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
Wow.
Well,
So
also,
This is a
since we
bit
were already
outdated.
in that locker room, and you know,
I love boy bands.
we
Makoto.
saw that.
And there's
But
one
we
other
did see
thing I
that that
noticed about the
big
locker
boobed
rooms.
lady in the boys' locker room.
Yeah, we did actually see it before.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Because Sean made
Sakura?
like a big deal about it.
To my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Did I take a
Did you
picture?
just show her a picture?
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, right?
Does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? What? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room
That's
to begin
true.
with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Okay, here's what the facts, Yasuhiro.
Is it
The
really
scissors.
possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah, I got it.
So that she wouldn't be seen by anyone else, right?
Handbook.
You can't hack e-handbooks.
She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that,
No.
she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Let's try
She
fucking.
must have hacked. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have.
No, I don't.
Let's just try hitting it
Thing that
first.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of
Okay.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Break.
Yeah.
Whoa, would you say that?
Hero used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
Hold on now. Wait a sec.
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room and Byakuya is the only one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Oh, phew. Thank you, Kiko.
I agree with you.
Kyoko.
I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and
That's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What is it,
It was
Kyoko?
actually a boy.
What? What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait.
How do you... Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well,
Oh, that's why she never trained with Sakura.
What'd you say? What?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring.
Was that Will?
or I'll be
Chihiro's a boy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
And they're gonna refer to chest sizes. I guarantee it.
So, before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was...
Body's still there?
Yeah, no, they didn't clean it up till the...
Right, they didn't take her down. Oh, yeah.
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
Kyoko points to the poster.
I'd like you to examine
are
the
pretty
victim's
big.
body one more time. Be sure to examine the entire body very
No.
carefully. Take your
Oh,
time.
God.
Examine her carefully.
My God.
Using our hands.
Why are his eyes lips?
Why is his eyes lips?
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just... based on religious grounds, you know?
Very
Oh.
well. I'll do it.
But you're a
There's a
girl.
penis.
You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry.
Here I
Chihiro.
go.
Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
What is it?
Super Saiyan.
Not possible. It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
Shut up, Ifumi. Oh.
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Well, then how'd they get into the girls' room?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Swarlz, would you be roommates with Monokuma?
Hell yeah.
Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting.
I let him run out my
Then,
apartment.
let's resume the class trial. We've all just
Seems like
learned
you'd
in the
at least, you know, have a little bit of like
revelation
fun.
that Chihiro was actually a boy.
Death.
Let's pick up from there.
Nah.
Well,
I could change him.
I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. How many times can we say it? The thought had never crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
I know what it is.
Well,
So Byakuya
Move
could...
blame, right?
Yeah, so Byakuya,
odd.
yeah.
I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
Are you staring, Byakuya?
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But
This is kind of fucked up.
I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'll tell you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
What an asshole.
Now then,
Wait, but then wouldn't he have killed everybody?
who was it?
Set it up to be Genocide Jack?
I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility, because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
But Byakuya didn't do it. True. If no one called Byakuya out, they'd kind of be fucked.
Yeah.
And who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro?
Find out next time.
We can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a guy.
I got it.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Wait. How'd they get into the girls' room then?
They use the dead.
The dead girls.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize they were both.
And it can't go the other way.
Yeah, because the only dead person was Leon, and his handbook's broken.
Ah.
Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have to use
There you go.
the killer
The
would
game's
have to
explaining to
use their
you.
own.
Thank you, game.
In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. You need to find some more clues. Make your argument. Wait, what's the last account?
I don't know.
No.
I mean,
I fired it by accident. There happened to be a word there. Great.
oh my god, dude.
I wanted to look
We're
at
gonna
some-
die.
She saw Chihiro leaving the warehouse with some stuff, blue exercise clothes, and a duffel bag. Presumably, she was on her way to exercise, but the clothes were not found at the crime scene. Is the who did it?
Who done it?
Clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
No. I'm sorry. Shit.
Oh my god.
Isn't there a single clue? Well,
Did nobody get?
I'm sure if someone saw the
perhaps someone saw the victim at...
Yeah.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
No.
Tyler.
Break.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest
Makoto.
of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever. Just hurry up and tell us.
The unused damage was where he says, "Damn it." Whatever. Oh.
It was
he
last
said that.
night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel
A
bag.
track jacket? A track jacket?
And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag. But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
That's true.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Water.
Oh, yay! Well, I better get going. I better hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Do I?
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Huh?
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit
Yeah,
more
let's talk about the jacket.
And they love trying this out, dude.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe. Celeste's account.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Yeah, that's true.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Ah, shit.
Shit.
Fuck.
First of all, Winky was on his way, so next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean?
I got it!
That's on me.
It matched the one.
So, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
Because exercising sucks.
I don't like tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way.
Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
She's right. What he just said now is really odd. How did he know something like that?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was.
He was on his way to go so next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean, the specific?
I got it! It matched the one the culprit.
So, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
What are you doing?
You just did the exact same thing you did before, didn't you?
No. I mean, I
think he
did. I
might
did.
have
trying-
Celeste's account again.
He was trying to shoot.
What do you mean?
I think he was trying to. You were trying to grab the.
The killer
Yeah, he was trying to grab that.
Fuck you. That's just what the answer is.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Not corn cob head.
What'd I say?
When
Oh
Why would
no,
you
not
kill her,
Mondo.
she said,
We're not gonna. We don't have to reread this. She said it's
Sorry,
a tracksuit.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm so sorry.
She never said anything about the jacket's color.
so why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you?
You just... Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter
Blue.
of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit
It's
was?
pretty weird, Mondo.
The timing of your cough.
Sorry, I was dying.
Sorry, yeah.
Monokuma's moving in. He's trying to kill me.
Surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only
He's getting ahead of the judgment.
color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility. Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
She was gold.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him
In the
briefly,
bag.
you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it. To put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from
Ow.
the very beginning.
But why?
She's
What made you
Giga
so
Brain.
suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
Did you notice such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Got him!
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
Card gobhead.
I didn't kill
Time to
anyone.
do.
You've been
Time
all
to do
over
the
me, judging
deal.
everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
It's true.
Oh, no.
My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell
When
us.
you walk away.
If you really insist, then, here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? It must belong to... Chihiro?
Got it. We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
She just gets disappointed for a second that says the right answer. Oof.
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
That's a good question. Hitting its weak point.
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that? Sure, maybe I let
I don't
that
remember
slip,
that.
but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession,
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushing demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long,
That's
it
pretty
will
interesting,
suffer a
Rob.
meltdown and totally break.
High temperatures.
I flippin' knew it.
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
Ah.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep
I did
nice
not know
and
that.
still.
Monokuma's always
An
teaching us
infomercial
something.
or something. Or what? A public announcement.
I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook
Anyways,
in
the murder.
sauna, then the
Yeah,
killer
right.
must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that?
Who
I
indeed?
don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa, seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Who? Who could have done it? Chihiro, because it's their handbook, right? Obviously. Come on, Mondo.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember?
Mondo,
And
these
for
nuts.
the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But
That's
little
not a
did
school
he
uniform.
realize he also left
It's a
his
school
handbook
uniform.
in one of his uniform pockets.
It's just unbuttoned.
And
Hmm.
when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Okay, what is it?
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, that's wrong.
I was worried about that one.
Not 100% on that one.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit.
I was wondering about that.
If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch. What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time? From
Oh,
the beginning.
God.
Come on, bro.
That way,
You love
everything
doing
will
that,
become
right?
clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Closing.
Closing arguments. Okay.
So,
What's up?
that one's got to go there. Uh,
Maybe?
yeah.
You have RB and
Girls,
LB as well?
Where after
yeah,
in
more.
shouldn't it be girls after he sees it?
Maybe that one?
What is that?
I don't
That's
think
the
so.
sauna.
Yeah.
Sauna goes somewhere in here.
Yeah, I think at the first one, probably, right? 'Cause he has to throw it in there. Maybe not. I don't know.
It'll all become clear soon enough. Let's see.
Gotta be there. Shouldn't that be like the girls thing or something like that somewhere in there where it says in?
Probably maybe that. And this would go. Like over here.
Oh my gosh, there's so many. So it would actually be.
That's
I think
gonna be-
those
Maybe
should be
swap,
reversed, right?
yeah.
What?
Shouldn't
Those
those be
two?
reversed?
Just do the in and then go in, right? Scan it and yeah. I think if. Okay, yeah.
And then the last one's the very last one
Sorry.
should be the one on the right, right?
Yeah.
Here's exactly
Let's see how
what
this
happened.
goes.
First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro
Oh yeah, I
in the
forgot about
warehouse,
the
correct?
context things.
At the time,
What's the
she
context
was
things?
apparently stuffing something
If you
into a
hover
duffel
over
bag.
the question mark, it'll tell Makoto will give you like a little clue.
Oh, really?
That might have been helpful.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Yep.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out.
Chihiro
even though
stepped
it was
out.
officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
She was a boy.
Because she was really a he. Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. Then, removing the bloody poster, and finally carrying the corpse into the girls'
How would he
locker
have
room.
gone?
A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course.
Everyone has pink blood egg.
But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene,
What an asshole.
he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the
How's he in the
cord to
girls'
string up
locker room?
Chihiro's lifeless body.
Alright,
Because
took another notebook.
the doors became unlocked or something like that.
He knew about the thing too as well.
Then, using the victim's
Yeehaw!
he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime.
What the? Is that a follow?
What?
Oh, I just heard a yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
Thanks for the follow, Geek Ox the Trav. I'm butchering that probably for sure.
He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic
Alright, Geek,
gadget.
welcome in.
Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook.
What?
And that's how it all played out.
No way.
100% baby.
Isn't that right, Mondo?
And first stripe.
Mondo, what the?
Complete.
Does that make Byakuya a accomplice?
No.
Right? Really?
Because he didn't do
No, I have
anything.
to.
He didn't even know Mondo did it.
He didn't kill the person.
Right,
Or
but he
help kill
set
them.
it up to make it seem like the girl was the one that killed him.
Yeah, but that's just a
Which would have killed him too. Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense, right?
He's just being annoying. He just wanted to be the smart guy.
He's a
Oh, so
smart
he set it up so that
guy.
they'd all be wrong, and then he knew.
And then he'd be
No.
like, actually.
Mhm.
But then
Yeah.
he'd be wrong because he didn't know the murder took place in the boys' locker room. Once I do that, everything will become clear. A Nilman battle to bullet time battles. What is it? Fever time and nega time. Press RB button, fever time will activate until it will be forced to its max. Okay. Press A and Y whenever you want. Okay. Nega time. Okay. Yeah, we get it.
Rhythm game, rhythm game.
All right,
go.
pass it to Whale.
Wait,
Show me some
why are you fighting
evidence.
this guy? Oh,
You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False.
Get rhythmed.
Because he's the one who believes his bro would ever kill someone.
Show me some
right.
evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen.
Yo, we're gonna get to 100?
Refute you.
Oh.
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
Open your eyes.
Should prove it.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
Woo! We did it!
Let's go! Full confession, even. You got a B for one? Oh, a couple?
Yo, A?
Final results in A.
Ayo.
Bro. Bro.
No choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank. Who will you elect as the blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
The turning point was really Byakuya being surprised.
Yeah.
It's Mondo? What?
Oh!
I thought it was Monokuma.
I mean, it is.
Uh-oh. This time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The blackened that killed Chihiro, Fujisaki, was... Mondo Owada!
Oh no, I can't do this voice much longer.
In case
It's a
you're
great
wondering,
answer.
the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer.
Oh,
You're treading
he was
very
the
close
homie.
to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful.
Water.
Oh. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Bro.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why? Bro. Why? Why did you do it? Sorry. Why did you do it?
What is crying?
Right. And the
Wow.
right now.
It looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually,
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the B button to fast forward to the text.
What?
Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy? He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and bury himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out.
No, nobody will be able to say anything about it, even though you're a boy.
But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him, and was not so easily weeded out. As
The
in turn,
inferiority complex.
the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger.
I'm weak.
Weak, weak,
Weak, weak, weak.
weak, 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 weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fate. This fact. Yeah, I didn't realize I messed up.
Sorry.
After all, this world is a survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive.
Sean in the back there.
And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. And if that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But
But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone.
Annoyingly, he used the third discovery to motivate himself to becoming stronger.
that's right.
Not my chance.
I want to change.
I'm gonna get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better.
With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask him to help him from there. And that person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me.
Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was a very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro always aspired to be.
Maybe talking to Mondo about it would help me give me some courage. Wait, what?
So
I don't think that's me.
So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong.
I wouldn't ask Mondo to help me become stronger.
That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did he what he did? You mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly
your
what
voice
I mean.
changed.
Need some water, dude.
Wasn't that supposed to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
No, not Otto, please. That could have been a part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
But how does moving the body keep his secret?
Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so... He tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then Mono did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed.
Water.
Sorry. Hold on. What? Why would he do that? more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trust each other, right? So why? Why did you?
Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it, after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. That me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, something, something you didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone.
You're wrong.
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, you obviously can. That's all there is to it.
Well, while you're on the subject, why don't I tell you? The embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, made all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of a starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, he had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy.
Oh.
What?
But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya's created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang. Which is why...
I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top.
And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Because he died. Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. Well, Egg, we have a list of everyone who voices the main characters, and then everyone else.
We just kind of gave it out, you know, we just pieced it out.
He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mono's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm strong. Strong.
And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could lie, that could die in an instant, and also lie. He lied a lot. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I could have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother.
No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why. That's why I.
Mondo.
After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jeez.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you.
But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I want to change. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever.
His own words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself.
I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
It's like, oh, fuck.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am... You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength.
Amazing.
He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. I was so jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
The echo.
Are
of
you making
broke.
fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo.
I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head.
What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? I was supposed to just sit back, let my secrets get revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failures in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. Admire your strength.
Yeah,
Admire the wrong word, probably.
That's right, I am strong. Strong, I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong! Stronger than you!
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daya! I don't remember anything after that.
Oh, the old classic, I blacked out.
When I woke up again, he was lying at my feet covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand and I was just staring at him down on the ground.
Hey!
I killed him.
I killed Chihiro.
I killed Chihiro.
Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side of him from everyone. That was his secret. He's always angry. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for memory, for that he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't.
You bastard. Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again, I dare you. Yeah. I get so much leakage.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but unfortunately, I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
He's gonna get run over with
execution.
Motorcycle.
Yeah. That's what I promised you, right? The blacken that disturbed the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Awada, the ultimate biker gang leader.
No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I said wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
From one man to another.
Mondo has been found guilty. Time for the punishment.
We gonna have the whole like thing come out again and get him?
No, this is just for the first person.
Well, that sucks. What the heck? Monokuma has the corn hair.
Oh my god.
The Cage of Death.
He probably blacked out before he know. Like I feel like the other guy's was much worse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what happened?
What?
Corn and butter? Is that?
Oh my gosh.
It's based on like an old Japanese story.
Ah.
Two tigers who would like run around in circles and play so much that they turned into butter. Something like that.
What?
I don't know, dude.
Oh yes,
Classic story.
that is how you make butter.
Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace.
Can't be. My brother.
Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. As Sokka sat screams Invader of Skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, he had to.
What a disappointment. This is the end of the game?
Byakuya.
This.
You're completely insane. You know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that
however,
I just don't understand why. Why'd you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't obvious? Because it made things more interesting.
His voice was calm and motionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone.
Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too?
All of you ignore the nighttime rule because it's not a real rule.
Yep.
The rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue.
The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room. It is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I'd looked inside and saw the corpse.
What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder?
He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well.
So, you're saying you knew the culprit was from the you knew the culprit from the very beginning?
Right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. That
Somebody
I would
kill
liven
him.
things up. Yeah, right?
You did that to liven things up?
You're irrelevant.
So after hearing about oh, sorry, that's not her voice. So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene.
But
Oh, damn, man. If we hadn't figured out who had really done it, you would have been dead too, right?
Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached
There
that
you go.
point. Yeah, you just want to be the one that was right. Of course.
Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me.
Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become blackened, I know who I'll have to watch out for.
What?
correct.
So that was your reason.
Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey,
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next.
you.
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, is not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Mean? Mean? Mean. Good grief! I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing, you Kingdom Hearts fan.
We were all thinking it. We were all thinking it.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. In the end, I'm gonna stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Just change Byakuya's name to Kingdom Hearts fan.
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I never stooped to the level of childish crime like you.
Criminal.
We just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm gonna find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all right.
Who doesn't love Monokuma? Oh, cool. Oh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you.
Temper, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap.
You got some
Tyler
good
start,
laughs.
man. Yeah.
Say what?
Got some good laughs.
Monokuma's
voice
laughter.
acting.
Sorry. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed in the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
What was our deep secret?
Well,
Then we wet the bed
anyway,
until
like
5th
I
grade.
was saying,
Yeah.
this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing
us?
we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
Who could it be?
Catch, good catch.
Measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole.
The 16th student. There's only 15 of us when we started.
And nobody be done.
Bro, they were
enough to
15?
reveal that,
Oh.
right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Chapter 2.
Yeah.
That was chapter 2? Oh my god, dude.
How many chapters are there?
6.
16.
I mean, we just need to do a couple more double murders. We'll get through it.
Oh, we got the crazy diamond present.
Yo!
Off his body before he went to his death.
Before he got turned into butter.
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 Wait,
It's
who is this? Oh, it's Swarlz.
I know I shouldn't cry, but
Who's this?
That's me.
Asahina.
Swarlz.
But
Which
Her
one's
hair is
that?
down. The swimmer.
the swim girl.
Oh,
I swear you actually have face blindness.
this is a totally different picture.
getting out of here.
She doesn't look anything like the swimmer girl.
Okay.
She's not wearing a red jacket.
Yeah.
Yes, that is what face blind people rely on. Similar clothing.
Well, her hair's not even the same.
Yes, because you can't recognize her face.
Like
Your faces all look the same.
Prososphagia or something like that. I forget what it's called.
Aphasia, yeah.
I don't have that.
Donuts. I need to eat some donuts. That'll cheer me up.
Truth.
See, now she
Glazed
looks like
donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts, cream filled donut holes.
What in the world is that last one?
Malasada, what the heck's that?
I never
That's
heard
what
of that.
Malasada
I'll have
is?
to look that up.
Yeah.
I'm glad she didn't
I
say
don't know what
plain
that is.
donuts.
Gosh,
She did say cream.
Wow,
cheese.
I would be a fan.
Plain.
Donuts. I'm praying for a wonderful encounter.
Oh, dude, these look really delicious.
Really?
I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule.
Don't worry, Asahina. Everyone does it.
But right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary.
Oh,
He's
those
gonna die.
look good.
Huh?
She found a body.
What's that sound? It sounds
Dial
like it's coming from the bathhouse?
But
I'm super scared, but
Super scared, but
is someone there? Ah!
what the heck?
Was that your hero?
Yeah,
As a
Chapter
ghost?
3.
it looked like it.
The morning after the conclusion of the second-class trial. Everyone met up in the dining hall, just like always. And I expected it to start like any other day. That's what I expected, but...
Today's count kinda sucks, huh? Toko and Byakuya still refuse to show up.
And I haven't even seen Miss Asahina anywhere.
She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room for today.
oh,
That is rather unusual for her. Normally she is so full of energy.
Which is exactly what makes me worry.
So then,
So it's just the 7 of us, then. It looks that way.
How about that?
Times like these, like this where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang.
Possible.
Or not.
Bro.
Taka hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. Taka hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. He looked at his face. One look at his face. One look at his face showed he hadn't slept a wink this last night. It must be because of Mondo.
Oh, really? Nah, I don't
The
think so.
two of them became so close, and then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro, and then having to watch Mondo get punished, and nothing he could do about it. I can't even imagine what it must have done to him.
well,
So, I mean, what's gonna happen now? We haven't found any way out, and we have no idea if help's ever gonna come.
like
Now I'm all depressed just thinking about it.
We simply have to make the best of things, do our best to get along and live here together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. This is the only hope we have now. Okay, for how long?
What? To live here forever?
well,
Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, our every need is seen to. Why are you dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for?
Less is making sense, man.
Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence? As society grows, so does its perversion. She's not wrong. In which case, our current situation not...
Demon angel, pretty pudgy princess.
Here we go.
Maggie, the drill shop owner, the bunny-eared Amazon, cat girl dog boy, robot justice, the galactic
That's
king.
what he misses outside. Yeah.
And what I mean is, there's no 2D here.
There is nothing to be done.
The mastermind puts such base desire to their advantage, bending you to their will.
You know?
Okay, well, anyway, since Tucker's like catatonic. As the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. So, we're all gonna work together and spend the rest of the day searching the school.
Searching?
I'm right?
Well, I mean, since the class trial's over and all.
Perhaps.
There should be new places for us to investigate.
Yeah, that's the ticket. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time.
Well then.
Then once we're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. Do you have any problem with that, Celeste?
There may as well be a discovery waiting for us, which may further enrich our life here. Oh my god.
No, the point is to look for clues. And just as we were starting to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation.
You called for me, so I appeared.
Oh. What? Ah! Nobody called for you.
What the? How come it's genocide Jill and not Toko?
God, this place is just amazing. Finally, finally a place I can just be my murderous self. Which is why I decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No more hiding in a cave for me. Plus, I have another battle to fight. The whole killer with the split personality thing is so overdone. I gotta destroy that stereotype. I'll fight all day and all night to murder those totally slanderous cliches.
But you are a killer with a personality.
If she were here, if she weren't here, my chances of survival would go up at least 10%. Come on, you gotta back me up here. Even the biggest stars need the little people to hold them up.
Yeah, some big teeth.
Well, whatever else we do today, first we should eat. We can't do anything on empty stomach.
You're right. Let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation.
Kind of sounds like carnage.
So we were forced to eat breakfast with a murderer, and after our much needed but very annoying meal, we set to work looking around the school. What new places opened up? I don't remember.
I think I might.
Yeah, you ready to
I
call
might
it?
be. I think so.
Sounds good.
Well, next time we will investigate the school. We'll see what's going on. Maybe we can see it on the map. Nope, no idea. All right.
I spent 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Holy heck.
It does feel that long.
Pretty long trial.
It's a pretty long trial.
Because of Byakuya.
Yeah, he really did.
It really could have been just open and shut. He was like, nah.
I mean, if he came out swinging like that and was like, I saw Mondo come out of the girls' room, locker room, then it would be sus. Still, but not as long as it was.
Yeah.
All right, who are you raiding?
Excellent.
Great Lands? Let's read Lands.
Yeah, Lands is the one that I got.
Lands. One.
I had no idea this was even a battle in KH1. Big fan
Oh
I
yeah,
am.
the secret battle.
Yeah.
Playing KH1, fighting the unknown The unknown
Sorry.
mystery man. Who could it be? But everyone have a good rest of your day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.